What's up, fast friends, and welcome back to another Rating Your Customs video, part 5. Also featuring Tom.
Hello everyone, it's Golden-Officiell here, and today I'm going to be collaborating with Rumble for this Rating Your Guys' Custom FNAF figures.
Thank you, Tom, so much for collabing on this part. Also, I wanted to say, give a look on my channel. There's a lot of new stuff that has opened up. I now have memberships. I now have a merch store. So just be sure to check it out. And without further ado, we will hop in right into the first custom.
And first up from Walmart bag, we got this Endo figure. You can see it's based off of Radioactive Foxy. I can see they painted it over with some sort of gray or silver. The paint isn't fully covered on the remains of the Foxy, like on the bottom legs and the hand. That could have another layer of paint. And I like what they're doing with the Endo, but it definitely needs to be, it's too like smooth. It needs to have like that sharp mechanical robot quality the Endo figures have. Well, the Endos have. And the eyeballs are too big. They could be a little bit smaller, and I can't see much of the mouth. Besides that, overall has a lot of potential. I'd give it a 6.5 out of 10. And next up we have Withered Bonnie. The neck looks really long. I can't really tell with the mouth open, but the mouth looks a little too big. And yeah, I can't see the neck too much, but that could have a rework. And then on the Endo hand, I like the Endo hand, but I don't know why it's not painted. Definitely should have that metallic color. Oh, I see that there's ankle articulation. That looks great, but you definitely should rework that a little bit because it just makes the figure look a little too tall. You should see if you can sink in the, the socket joint into the foot more. I can see, I think it's clay that they're using for the wires on the feet. That is not bad. You could try using like some old headphone or earbud wires and just gluing those on. I don't know. I can't tell. What was that? I don't know, but I can see the other type of wire on the rest of the figure. The second tone is definitely too blue. It definitely should be more gray and white. And once again on the Endo foot, it should be that more mechanical Endo color. And you got the banjo, which is interesting. But overall, I'll give this one a 5.5 out of 10. This one has a lot of potential. Definitely could rework a few things and give it another layer of paint with more accurate customs, and this would be awesome.
Alright, on to the next one. So here we have yet another custom by Walmart bag. By the way, shout out to this guy. They said they were a big fan, so shout out to that. But here we have a Withered Foxy custom. Honestly, this looks pretty good in my opinion. I do like the Endo hand. I like the hook, and I like the sculpting on this guy. I like the withering. He could use a little bit more withering, but that's fine. I can look past that. I really like what he made the legs out of. I do like that. They could use another coat of maybe silver paint. Also, they could be filled in with clay. I'm not sure how you would exactly fix that, but I do think they should be filled in with a little bit of clay and maybe kind of sculpt it to look like those rings on his legs. And I like the colors he used for Withered Foxy. But yeah. I also like the shape of the head and the ear too, like the Endo where his head is broken. But yeah, I'll give this one 7 out of 10. Alright, another custom by Walmart bag. So this looks like Ruin Freddy. Oh wait, it is Ruin Freddy. Oh, obviously. So Ruin Freddy. Okay, so I really like the sculpting on this. I can't remember if he has the lightning bolt like that on his chest, but I'm not sure. I do think it looks pretty good though. I like the withering on him. It looks amazing. It looks like he dremeled it, like shaved it down and stuff. I like that. I like the shoulder pads too. Really good. I don't know, why is his hand red? I'm not sure, but I do think it could be another color. But anywho, so the foot, his other foot, it could definitely use like another layer of like maybe some like dirty silver paint, like paint it silver and then kind of get some watered down black paint, kind of go over it a little. Yeah, make it like musty. Also, does he have another hand? Or is he I'm not sure. The other hand is missing though, but I'm not sure about that. Overall, I think this figure looks pretty good. He could use a little bit more, like, maybe dirty him up a little bit. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. I'll give this one 6.9 out of 10. Yeah.
And now from Shadow Golden, what's goody? We have his Withered Freddy custom. I've definitely seen this one before. The ears are a little too like sunken in. You can't really like see that like little sliver of like endo you see between the ear and head, but that's not too big of an issue. I like the rework of the head sculpt and the whole like more boxy rectangular head shape that's more accurate. I like the hands too, like the use of the Chica hand for the left hand. And I think he's a little too chunky, and the buttons could be a little bit more, like, I can't really tell if they're painted on or sculpted, but they should be a little bit more higher sculpted on. Sorry guys, I'm very perfectionist with my customs, but the teeth and the eyes, they could be a little reworked because you can see the little drag onto the mouth. Not bad. And I really like the way he withered all the joints. I can't really tell, but the right arm kind of looks like a bootleg joint. I can't really tell. Oh well. But yeah, overall, this is not bad of a figure at all. 8.67 out of 10.
Alright, another custom, well, two customs by Shadow Golden. So I'm assuming these are movie Bonnie and Freddy, and honestly, like, they look pretty good. The painting is so pristine on them. It's really good. I think he repainted the guitar too, but I think that looks pretty good though. The painting on the guitar, really like tedious and small painting. The eyes look good on both of them. Freddy does kind of look like he's seen things. Something about Freddy seems a little off to me. I don't know if it might be the color of him. He doesn't really look like the movie Freddy. I don't know. Something about Freddy is kind of off. Bonnie on the other hand, he looks good. I like the painting on him. I like the blue. But yeah, I don't know. Bonnie looks fine. Like, that was good. Although, I would recommend putting a strap on his guitar, like how it is in the movie. Like a little strap. But I'll give Bonnie a, honestly, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Freddy, something just doesn't look right about Freddy. I don't know what it is. It might be his color. Like, it looks like a chocolate brown. Not like a dark brown like how Freddy is. But I'll give him a 8 out of 10.
And then from Ace the Hedgehog, we have a Springtrap custom. I can't really, is this, oh, Spring Bonnie. A Spring Bonnie? I'm not sure if this person has some sort of epoxy sculpt or clay, but surely there must be some type, because it does look like some of the withering was cracked and filled up. But for this custom, I highly recommend getting some sort of epoxy sculpt or just air dry clay and filling in those holes to make it actually look like Spring Bonnie, and then sanding down all the sides, like, you know what I'm talking about, because like you wait for the clay to dry and then you sand it. and I can very faintly see the bow tie, but one thing this custom would definitely improve on is getting some clay and learning how to use it, and then using that to make it truly look like Spring Bonnie, because it just looks like Springtrap with colors all over the place. It kind of looks like, what's it called? I know it's from FNAF AR, the one Springtrap, I don't know what you call it. I think is it Toxic Springtrap? I don't know. But yeah, and I mean, I can definitely see that more. There's like the Springtrap color on the second tone, which just looks like Springtrap, because I don't know why it looks a lot like Springtrap considering it says Spring Bonnie in the top. I don't know if it's just a grammatical error. I don't know. And also, with that sculpting, you definitely should fix the other ear, because there's only one full ear. Or what you could do is you can get a Bonnie figure and use those ears. That's what I did for my Spring Bonnie. And overall, I mean, it has lots of potential. This definitely could have an amazing version too, using the right tools. One thing a lot of people struggle, like, ask me this, it's like, how do you make your custom so good? It's the tools you got. You need to get like all sorts. You need to get like the sandpaper, the clay, the paintbrushes, all that stuff. But yeah, I'll give this one a 4.5 out of 10. Lots of potential here. I'm not saying it's horrible. You just definitely got to give it a nice rework.
Okay, here we are on more customs from Ace the Hedgehog. I did say only 4, but I will very quickly go over them. I think the best one is probably Withered Foxy, and I'm not sure if it was you or if it was someone else, but I can say if it is you, then yeah, you definitely improved from the last time you submitted a custom. Again, I can't remember if that was you or not, but I can definitely say you improved. They all look like they could use another repaint. More paint, I can see part of, I would take off the sides of Withered Golden Freddy. He doesn't need to be that chunky, but, Withered Freddy's fine. Just, again, all of them could use another layer of paint. Chica could use, I would use, some wire. But, maybe, some stripping wire, or, old headphone ear, wires. Those two could use some wires, both Withered Chica and, Bonnie. Again, yeah, the paint is a big thing. I do like Withered Foxy. He looks pretty good. But I don't think his whole head is silver like that. Withered Chica definitely needs, a lot of work. I feel like maybe you could sculpt her. Well, paint her a little bit better. Yeah, it's mainly the painting. And maybe fix her jaw and her mouth a little bit. I struggled with my Withered Chica too for a while, until I just decided one day, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna refix it, so I did fix it. I like her a lot better now. She looked pretty janky the first time I did her. But yeah, I'll give Foxy, I'll give him a 6 out of 10, and then the others, Bonnie, Freddy, and Golden Freddy, I'll give them a 5 out of 10, and then Chica, 4 out of 10. Yeah, that's all for me.
Okay guys, that is all that I'm rating. Thank you for watching.
Thank you so much, Rytom, for collabing on this. It helped me out a lot because I really didn't want to do all those by myself, and it was nice to have someone else on the channel again. So here's Rytom's channel. Go check him out. He makes really cool customs. And also, I want to give a big shout out to everyone who was in the video. Amazing customs, really good stuff. Also be sure to check out my store and stuff like that. Of course, Christmas is coming, so be sure to order everything and have it arrive on time. And without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!